Greetings, guys. Welcome back to Dawn and Dreams. It is your lady, Ms.Z, or ṣunfúnmiláyọ. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment down below which one you chose if this video resonates with you. What else I wanted to say? If you would like to book a reading with me, please go to dawnanddreams.com. That link will be in the description box along with the timestamps. Also, I just want to give you guys a heads up because yes, this is a new year reading, and also I'm making that available for you as far as like a personal reading. Okay, so you can get that on my website. It says New Year 2022. It's so hard to say that because I'm so used to saying 2021 and I have to say 2022. So yes, the New Year reading is available. You can get that online. We go over basically 3 major things in your life, basically whatever the ancestors need you to know about the year. You also get taboos, which are things that you should and shouldn't do for your life to be progressive this year. And also we'll go over anything that you need to know about your spiritual path. We also go over any signs and omens. I do include omens, which are animal signs, if they come forward in your reading. So it's a very powerful reading. I recommend everybody get them a New Year reading, just so that you can be prepared for the next year. No, it won't encompass everything. And it does say that in the disclaimer, like some things the ancestors won't reveal because it'll mess things up. So they will reveal it to you themselves. But it is good to have information to prepare you. I believe that is it for announcements. Also, I'm going to have some more Egun bracelets or ancestor bracelets coming soon. Okay. So just be on the lookout for that. You guys have sold them out. So shout out to you. And I appreciate everybody who has been supporting. Now, let's go ahead and get to this reading. This reading is going to be, of course, and this is just a pick a card reading version. I'm going to do a New Year reading. You guys know that I like to do a big bone cast. I like to go over signs and omens and things like that. So stay tuned for that. This is just a pick a card reading. And it can, like I said, it can coincide if you get your reading online too. But yes, so this is going to be a pick a card reading on what to expect for the new year. New Year 2022. Whew. Yeah, so New Year reading. Anyway, we have 3 feathers here, so you can pick feather 1, feather 2, or feather 3. The first one is the secretary bird, second one is the crow, the third one is the French partridge bird. I'm not sure how to say that. I think I'm saying that right, the French partridge bird. But yeah, either one that you feel drawn to in this moment. And we're going to see what's coming in for you for the new year. If you need more time, please pause the video. But we're going to get right into it. And remember that the timestamps are in the description box. Alright, so for those of you who chose pile 1, you chose the sacred secretary bird feather. This is one of my favorite feathers and tools that I use. It is sacred medicine. I love this feather. Okay. But anyway, so if you chose this feather, let's see what's coming in for you for year 2022. I think I'm missing some cards, but let me just start on the feathers energy. So the feathers energy. Okay, all right. So the feathers energy and the secretary bird is saying that be patient during tribulations. All right, now I'm not saying that the worst is going to happen to you, but I just have to be honest, right? So it's not like something major, and there could be something major for some of you that might happen this year, but it's like be patient during this time period. The secretary bird is all about, you know, stomping out snakes. All right, it can find the snakes and it can kill them, right? So basically, the good thing with this is nobody is going to overthrow your power. Okay. Not haters, you know, not toxic people, not abusive people. This year, Spirit is really going to be stepping in and getting rid of that, you know, whether you like it or not, because sometimes we hold on to toxic people, you know, we'll, you know, befriend a snake and things like that, even if it's not good for us. But a snake is still a snake, right? And I'm not saying all snakes are bad because I love snakes. But the principle is in this scenario, we're looking at it like it's a potential enemy. So Spirit is saying that none of these things are going to get in the way of your success this year. So in 2021, you might have had a lot of distractions. You might have been kind of going back and forth with certain people or certain things in your life. And it doesn't have to just be people. It can also be situations that have kind of had you to a point where it's like, okay, I don't want to go on, depressing thoughts and things like that. So this is a major energy that's coming in to shift things for you so that you can be focused. For those of you who have businesses and you pick this pile, this is a real good feather to use for that, you know. It ensures that, you know, like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to have haters. It means that when they come around, they're going to be turned around, okay? Because it's not going to get through. This is a strong protection feather, strong protection energy that's coming in. It also represents a divine guardian. Look, speaking of business, shoot. My cards are all over the place. Okay. Speaking of business, this card comes out. Okay. It says proud, family-owned, independent business. So this tells me that, yes, some of you are either going to have a business or you already have one. And it's showing that things are going to be, you know, pushing with this. They're going to be fighting for you to have everything that you need. I'm saying some of you are going to be working on prescriptions, things that you can offer people. So don't be afraid to add new things to your business or offer new services to people if you haven't already. And, you know, I don't make this up. So this comes off to the side. Like some of you be like, oh, I don't believe that. You're going to have a protector. It says we have warded off negative plans and plots against you. So even if you don't believe it, Spirit is coming through again to say, I mean what I say. You know, you're going to be protected. Things are going to start. And it's crazy because I don't necessarily want to say smooth. Like everything is smooth. It's like if something tries you, I'm going to be there. All you have to do is ask. And even if you don't, like I said, this energy is here. You know, it's a very strong protection energy. So let's get some messages for you for the new year. Okay. What can this person expect out of this new year? There's one card that didn't want to come out. Well, it was trying to. It's like I have so much stuff that cards go missing and stuff like that. And with me saying that during this reading, it might be time for you to get organized like me. Okay. So what's coming in for this new year for you? So there's a lot of cards in here, and that gives me a sign that, you know, it is time to get a reading, okay? Even if it ain't with me. If you know how to read for yourself, you can also do that too. It's time to talk to your ancestors about this year. This is going to be a very important year for you. So let's go over what's already coming out. Okay. Let's see. So right here. Okay. So this card was a little bit hesitant to come out. Okay. The Oracle. So, and it's right beside the business card. So that tells me that, you know, some of you may be a little bit hesitant to want to add certain services that you may be qualified to offer. I'm saying that some of you may be a little bit shy about your gifts or whatever the case may be. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Oracle, but for some of you it deals with psychic gifts. So it's saying that you need to be available to heal people. Like I said, this prescription word stands out to me. You know, quality drugs, like, I shouldn't say that. But quality services, you know, a lot of people are just kind of giving whatever, and we can complain about it behind the scenes, but they're saying that you need to step up. Don't complain about other people and what they offer, and if you won't come to the table and offer what people need, okay? Because you're going to keep seeing that happen. You're going to keep seeing people half step and not give their best effort because Spirit is waiting on you, you know? So yeah, you're going to get irritated with that type of stuff, but it's a sign for you to step into your power and be of service to people so people can know who to go to for real work, all right? So let's see. Spirit says you're going to have a lot of visions this year, And you have pay attention to your dreams, seeing things, having visions. So there's going to be a peak in your gifts this year. I'm not sure how it's going to come about, but there's going to be either some training or something that Spirit is going to bring you to, okay? So there's going to be a rise in your spiritual gifts. But the main important thing that stands out is paying attention to your visions, dreams, and spirit encounters. Whether people believe you or not, they are very important. Spirit is going to show you a lot of different things about the world, what's coming to the world, good and bad. So you need to pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm saying that you're going to really, really be going deep into some wisdom, okay? It is destiny. Okay, let's see. Ashe. All right. So, a lot of you are going to be providing traditional healing. A lot of you. All right. This is going to put you on top, because I'm seeing leadership. Your bloodline coming through and guiding you to certain things. Leadership, traditional healer, higher forms of healing and wisdom required. So a lot of you are going to be studying. They're telling me that you need to write down your visions and your dreams. Get you a dream journal. Get you a visions journal. Combine them. Get you something to write down your vision. Spirit is going to show you a lot of different things about other people's lives and about your own life. You need to write these things down. They're also going to give you certain recipes to remedy some things that's going to go on in the world. There's always something going on in the world. But this year there may be a lot of things, a lot of chaos. And Spirit's going to give you some remedies to be able to provide solutions for this. Whether it's in a form of teaching or other things too. They see that this year is going to be a year of wealth for you, okay? Whenever I see this card, it means that, yes, people are going to give you things, but it's also a means of like, it's like adding on a branch to a tree. It takes a long time for a tree to grow. It grows very slowly, but it also is a very strong tree. So it's even going to go beyond this year, all right? Don't just think this year is going to be a year of money and the next year is going to be a year of lack. It's not that with you. It's very consistent. But I'm seeing that this year, you're going to see the benefits of a lot of things, because wealth, abundance, and growth. Those are the three key major things for you. Wealth, abundance, and growth. And this is in all aspects. Traditional healer. And also I'm seeing a professional person. So some of you will probably also get your business like official or something to that effect. Now, you're going to have to be careful in relationships, okay? I'm going to have to pull some more cards. All right. Ooh, okay. So there's two messages when it comes to relationships. The first one is, for those of you who are kind of doing the single life thing, where you might be, getting with any and everybody, all right? And it's not everybody in this pile, because I'm going to speak to the people that are in relationships and things like that. But the people that are just kind of being open, they're saying you're going to have to kind of close off your energy a little bit. Spirit is not going to be having that this year. They're talking about, not letting snakes in the circle. Remember what I said? Not letting snakes in the circle. Not letting just anybody get into your energy. It's going to be very important, because if you do, they may knock you off your path. And it's because they have certain energies. So you may want to check with your ancestors to see if, can I get with this person, or do I need to leave this person alone? Okay? Because they say that this part of you is being avoided. This soul connection, commitment, saving yourself for this soul connection. For some of you, it's been like, okay, I'm just opening my energy up to anybody. They're like, no, don't do that. Okay? Now, on the other side, the flip side, they're saying that it is important to not argue this year, or try to lessen the argument. So if you have somebody in your life and they're your soul partner, remember your soul mission together, okay? Try not to argue as much, because they're saying that this could cause conflict in spirituality or spiritual growth. So that's very important. And let me get any last messages, and then we're going to move on. I've been on this pile for a minute. All right, what's being avoided? It says, don't miss this opportunity. It's your time. No more procrastination. So Spirit is pretty much cutting a way through for you when it comes to anything that, or any opportunities, life. things that you've always wanted. So you have to make sure that you're going after these opportunities that they're presenting to you. Meditation will be important, and rituals will be important and need to be consistent. They said don't feel the need to be in crowds, you know. Be okay with just staying to yourself and not feeling like you have to be, you know, caught up in what everybody else is doing, all right? All right, so I'm going to get one card from the Heritage deck. So let's get 2. And then one card for my life purpose, and then we're going to close out for pile 1. Okay. So you're going to be helping people to find their path. Yeah, speaking of which, you got the spirit guide. You're going to be helping people to find their path. You're also going to be what I like to call the earth spirit guide. So you have the spirit guides in the other rounds, and then you have the spirit guides that are in this round that we talk to every day, and you're one of them. So you're going to be directing people. So when people are off their path or feeling lost, you are supposed to be directing them to stay on their path and giving them the messages from their ancestors, okay? Look, the black angel, like you're like a little angel walking around, you know. Anyway, so as far as heritage and anything like that, it says more ancestors will come as you grow. Brave, courage, risk taker. So they want you to be brave this year, and that's what the secretary bird really represents: being brave, not afraid of people with poison, not afraid of witchcraft, not afraid of any of those things, okay? They're going to give you the courage to face your fears this year and anxiety if you have bad anxiety. More ancestors will come as you grow represents that this year is the year of growth. So don't be surprised if you learn about new ancestors and new heritage that's going to take you further on your journey. All right, pile 1, please like, subscribe, book your reading, and peace. All right, pile 2, the crow feather, okay? So for those of you who chose pile 2, this is your pile. So let's go ahead and go over the messages when it comes to the crow spirit, okay? So I know all about the crow. I'm still lady of the crow. Somebody asked me that. Still lady of the crow. And that just reminds me that I'm actually learning more about certain medicines, especially when it comes to the birds. So to me, even with me thinking of that, I feel like you're going to learn a lot of different medicine when it comes to just animals in general, whether your spirit animal is the bird or is, you know, the four-figured animals. Not four-figured, four-legged animals, excuse me. But just whoever it is, it just seems like, and now it got me thinking of the owl. Because that's one of my partners, the owl. But nonetheless, let's get back to this message. Basically, your spirit animal is going to work with you. And I just see you working with nature all together, the trees, the land. It's going to empower you to really get out in nature this year and really connect to it. If you have water spirits, you need to connect to that. If you have rain spirits, we all have different spirits that we connect to. Now, we're connected to everything, but some things just work really, really strong through our energy. So yes, this is going to be a year of you connecting to those totems. Now, on the flip side of this, you have the crow spirit, which is a very gifted spirit. Very gifted indeed. It is a protector. Can also have a lot of psychic gifts. The crow is very wise. So I see for those of you who picked this pile, you will be working on spiritual elevation. Will be very, very important for you this year. So let's get some cards and see more about this spiritual elevation for this year and anything that's coming this year for you too. So a lot of you need to work on your foundation, okay? This could be your foundation spiritually, and this could just be your foundation in general, your household. I see a lot of people starting businesses, okay? Okay, this just wants to come out. All right. I try to read as I throw, but I have to look and see what's going on. Okay. So the ancestors are saying in this pile, there's something that your ancestors did specifically when it comes to business and when it comes to trading that they want to see brought back, okay, within you. All right, it's something that they did back in the past that they want to see gifted by you, or sorry, given by you. Certain wisdom, certain information, things that they did. We have to pull another card on this. Let's see. They really want you to listen to instruction this year, okay? Because, so I see a couple things. I see some denial of certain things, of certain gifts that they've given you. Maybe you're pushing them back. Maybe you don't know that you're denying certain gifts or certain things that they're trying to give you. It's like, listen, you know, it's like, listen to me. I have blessings to give you. Like, if I tell you to do something, I need you not to doubt me, you know. So it's a trust thing when it comes to your spirit guides and when it comes to your ancestors. You need to start trusting them with everything, because it seems like they just want to bless you in many different ways. So you have to lose the fear of whatever they're telling you to face. If they tell you to travel, if they give you the energy to do it, just do it, okay? It's like you have to really start trusting your intuition this year in order to be led, especially with this bird talking right here. That tells me that. And it's going to lead to a lot of success for you. Yeah, they're saying a lot of you are gifted, but it's like you don't know what you have. But they say you keep trying to fit in certain places, or it's like you feel left out of certain communities, and that's not where they want you. They say that you're going to be successful all on your own. Like the zebra right here. Like, I'm successful and I'm bad all by myself. So it's like you just need to learn to, it's not necessarily that you have to walk alone, but certain things, they need you to not be molded into thinking a certain way. They want you to be open-minded and just be guided to whatever they tell you to do this year. I'm saying for some of you, there's going to be some big things that are going to come, whether it's a car, a house, just some things that you really, really need are going to come. Like certain things that you need for your foundation to be stable, it's going to get there. But again, it's like you have to be guided and listen to whatever they're telling you to do so that they can bring in the money to you. Okay, so this is interesting. So they say you're going to be very careful when it comes to listening to people spiritually, all right? Don't be misled. It's easy to do, and they're not beating you up if you are, but don't be misled by certain people that paint a pretty picture, or it looks like they're the most spiritual people in the world, because I can tell you now, certain people, I can see straight through it. So they're saying that be very, very careful with taking advice from random people and stuff like that, because some of these people will bring spirits into your home, negative energy. Just be very careful when it comes to, how do I see that? Being led by some spiritual leader. Just be very careful with that. Because it's like they want you to really get in touch with them so that they can guide you spiritually in what you need to be into or invest your energy in. They say some of you are very tapped in when it comes to, like, what is it called, that, an empath? Like you can feel people's pain and stuff like that. They want you to look into that more, because it's like you may turn it off, or you may just perceive it as your own energy when it's not. It's actually something that you're gifted with, but you have to work on it so that you can understand your energy from somebody else's. Make sure that you're cleansing this year. You're going to feel a lot of people who are trapped, okay? Rather it's your ancestors from certain time periods, or rather it's just people. You're going to feel a lot of heavy energy this year. So you're going to have to wear protection. And they're saying pay attention to your health. This is the reason why, okay? You get around certain people and you don't cleanse yourself, you'll take on their sickness. So they want you to be very mindful of protection this year. So you have an ancestor telling you to fulfill your dreams. Let's get a few more messages. And I want to use another deck, but that deck might be a little too far because I'm seeing something. All right. Look, I sense unwanted energy. Cleanse your home with herbs and light up a candle. So if you collaborate with anybody for any reason this year, make sure that you cleanse yourself before and after the encounter, okay? And I see relatives too, okay, coming around you. They may even want some energy healing from you, whatever it may be. Make sure that you cleanse yourself before and after, because these collaborations can bring certain things to you, all right? And start messing things up that you got foundationally. Abundance is coming. That's how I wanted to get to. There's some money that's going to come to you as well. It's like you may not be able to feel like that because everything keeps taking your money, bills, whatever it is. But it's about working on this foundation, saving. So there's going to be a need for balance this year. You're going to have to balance out your own income, and you're also going to have to understand that, too, if you trust them, they're going to bring you more money than you need. And well, there's never too much money, but just put it that way. You're going to get what you need this year, okay? So that you can balance things out, but make sure that you save. Develop spiritually. I said that with the crow feather, okay? This is all going to be about developing spiritually. You're going to be very gifted. Consistent ritual. So develop spiritually and consistent ritual. So if they teach you how to meditate and connect to your spirit guides, you're not going to just do this once. You have to continuously do it to work on your gifts, okay? Plan and have a strategy with everything that you do, especially when it comes to finances this year. This is going to get you organized. This is so that some of you who want to plan trips and get away, you can do this. I'm also hearing people who have kids and things like that. You need a break. That's why it's important for you to plan and strategize so that you can have this happen for you. But overall, good pal. Let's go on to pal 3. All right. Hello, pal 3. Last but not least, the French Partridge feather, I believe. So let's take a look and see what's coming in for you this year, all right? So I'm saying remove any doubt from yourself. Remove any doubt that you have about your life, about your goals, about your path. Just be very sure of yourself, very determined. This is going to be a year of just luck. I see abundance, luck. Lots of miracles. Let's put it that way. Lots of miracles. And I also think it's a year for you to understand your power. I'm also seeing beauty and why is song coming to me? Return of the Mac. Return of like your true self, like you feeling confident in yourself again. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Let's see what else is coming out. Why are you coming out here? Okay. So your ancestors are not going to play with you this year. And let me just say that, they're not going to play with you this year. The spirit guides are not going to play with you this year. The reason why I say this is because you're going to be left in certain situations for you to get yourself out of. And you may say, why? Why me? And it's like, because they feel like you're qualified at this point. They feel like you're on priest and priestess level, no matter what you call yourself. They feel like you're medicine man, medicine woman. So it's like this year is going to be a test for you. When it comes to a lot of things. And it's not that they aren't there watching. I'm seeing them watching you. And they're like, we've already trained you on this. You can do this, So if you feel something negative, it's like, you're going to continue to feel that negativity until you do something about it. Because they want you, again, to stand in your power. It says initiated into the mysteries. They've already trained you, okay? I'm also seeing you have a personal totem that you can call. For some of you, it's a real-time totem, like meaning, it might be a bird, it might be a sacred animal or something like that. You can actually call animals to you. There's a lot of things that you can actually do, but it's like, you may not think that much of it, or you're not using it because you have the medicine woman here sideways. So this means, again, there's a little bit of denial, a little bit of doubt there. So they're going to show you this year how much you actually have learned throughout the years. You actually have trained for it. Now, the training doesn't stop. It's just that sometimes they're going to allow you to see the work for yourself. They're going to allow you to pull yourself out of certain situations so that you can understand your own power. So this is a very, very powerful year, okay? Altar work is going to be very, very important to you, okay? Or important for you. And I have to remind people that I know some people feel like they might just be giving the offering and ain't nobody accepting it. But this is confirmation again. Giving offerings establish that connection. It keeps that connection solid, okay? So you're going to be working on this as well. And you're also going to be receiving a lot of messages. So it's a give and take relationship. So make sure that you keep this grounded, okay? But I'm seeing the ancestors are going to be good this year with you. Like, it's not like you're going to have to go above and beyond. You know, it's more like they want you to understand your own power. Because I feel like this year, or I'm sorry, the year beforehand, 2021, they might have shown you things that they can do for you. But they want this year, 2022, for you to see what you can do for yourself. Okay? So it's a very, very powerful thing. Now, anyway, I've been watching over you. Learn more about your heritage through research. You will find me, my name. All right? So you still have some people that you're going to find too. And this is why this connection is strong, because I'm seeing somebody bringing other ancestors forth with the ancestral work that you're going to do. So just really with this, you just need to be consistent more than anything. Okay? Yeah, they said a lot of your life you've been walking, it's like you feel like you've been unable to defend yourself, you suffer from cruelty, or you just get trapped in certain situations. And they're like, no, like you have the power. Anything you desire, money, wealth, a relationship, you can get it. The world is yours. It's like they want you to step up in this energy of leader of the tribe. People look to you for help. You know, while you're looking for help, people are looking to you for help. And I knew this card was coming out because I said that in the beginning. It says, born to stand out, embrace every part of yourself, dealing with childhood trauma, being bullied, insecurity. So there's a need for you to raise your confidence, okay? So that's what Spirit is going to be working on for you this year, raising your confidence. This is all year long. By the end of this year, 2022, you're going to feel like, you know, like I said, priest, priestess, shaman, whatever you call yourself. They're just titles, you know. You're not going to feel without. Okay. All right, so I'm saying that you're going to have to watch things when it comes to your opportunities and money. I see if you have a business, it could be somebody trying to, you know, watch what you're doing. So you may have to just delay telling everybody your secrets until it's officially out there. People see you as like you have a lot of power, even what you don't see in yourself. You have a lot of power, and people feel like you, again, you're like a magnet, even if you don't see it. You're like a magnet, and people get jealous of those things. So it's like you're going to have to protect the things that you have to offer. They say a lot of you are multi-talented, even if you don't, you know, feel like you are. I have to keep saying that. Look, and I also see some of you are going to be changing your swag. You're going to be changing like how you dress, things like that. Things are going to more so start aligning for you with the way that you feel. And how you feel about yourself is going to change. So all of these things, you're going to start taking more care of yourself, whether it's your hair, if it's makeup, if it's just how your outfit, you know, doesn't matter what it is, male or female. It's like you're gonna start really paying attention to these things. And I know our interests change over time. Sometimes we're into color, that's just me. Sometimes I'm into all that, and sometimes I'm not. So it's like I feel like your interest is gonna flip back to that if it hasn't been on that. Now, okay, so this is something interesting because I'm like, what is this dominating energy? There's something like dominating over you, all right? Because that's you right there, that little bird, that little white bird, the Ingrid. And it's like the elephant is like dominating. So I think that, and then you have the ancestor like, no. So it's an energy of you really, really have to make sure that nobody's acting like they're above you. I don't care if it's at your job, wherever it's at. Like, some people need to be put in check in a way. Like, you know, you might have been nice this whole time, but it's like some people need to be put in check because you have your own set of wisdom. You have your own knowledge that they're giving you. So they're not going to tolerate too much more of people feeling like they're above you, you know? We can be on the same level, whatever it is, but you're not going to be above me. And they're also not going to tolerate you treating anybody like that, like they're greater than. You know, they want you to understand your power, okay? So anybody lowering you, you're going to have some issues with, okay? Or they're going to have some issues. All right, so I see a crocodile spirit here. All right, so I see some traveling for a couple. This is going to renew things. I don't know why I'm saying a lot of couple issues, but relationship issues. There's going to be a need to really cater to your partner this year. And it's a joint thing. They cater to you, you cater to them. I'm seeing that. Also, you're going to have to be mindful of energy because other people may be jealous of your relationship. So they send negative energy to it. So be really, really watchful of that. When you have somebody good or you find somebody good this year, do your best to keep them around if it's worth it, okay? And this pile, I do see, like, I see things that you're going to have to protect, like having children and stuff like that, because I do see a child being born this pile. So let's see any other information. Yes. You see that, how it fell right on top of the couple card? Negative energy is trying to stop your plans. I don't make that up. It fell right on top of that. So it tells me that there's something that's going to try to break up a couple, a strong connection, a strong couple. Now, I'm not saying this to the people that be kind of, you know, there's some people I'll be like, you sure? You know, they be on some other stuff. But, you know, I'm talking about the people who got their head on straight. All right. There's going to be some energies that do try to break things up for you. So you're going to be very mindful when it comes to your relationship and protecting that. So if you see a lot of arguing, okay, you can light a clear candle, not clear candle, a white candle, and it can decrease things. It can bring clarity. Okay, you don't have to spell your partner. You can just bring clarity to the relationship. All right, yeah, there's somebody that's jealous, and it could be somebody from the past, but there's somebody that's jealous. I see this two ways. They're jealous of a relationship, and then there's also somebody that could be a friend or something like that that's jealous of you. So they may try to get in your circle, but they're telling you to focus on yourself. Don't let this person into your space. It's just not worth the time or the energy. Self-care is important this year in order to really feel fulfilled and get what you desire, okay? You got to pay attention to your spirit animal. Speak up for yourself. Take a breath. So you got developed spiritually too in this pile. Don't be afraid to detach yourself to certain things. If spirit tells you to move on, just do that. It's time. Yeah, and keep yourself cleansed. All right, so that is all 3 piles. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and peace.